Hello and welcome back to the Monch Hours Podcast. I'm your host, John, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Jay Dizzle. How you doing, dude?
Jay Dizzle in the house. That's a new... Dude, do you just think up all these new things like every week? Is that how you spend your time?
I don't spend any time on it. It's just all coming out from right here, dude. Instantaneously, bro.
From the heart.
From
Jay
the heart,
Dizzle.
from the mind, soul, body, and mind. And if you're watching this, you're probably going like, yo, John, why are you wearing that helmet, bro? And I'll tell you why I'm wearing the helmet. Because I'm wearing this helmet because I'm blocking out all the shade from the haters on Demon Slayer, dude. Future's too bright, bro. Future's too bright for Demon Slayer. Let me put my glasses on. Let me put my shades on, dude. Demon Slayer overtakes Your Name for the second highest grossing anime film of all time. And I'm blocking all the hate out, dude. I'm blocking it all out right now.
Bro, I can't see you, but are you literally wearing a helmet?
I'm wearing, a Star Wars pilot helmet right now.
Oh my gosh.
And I dropped the shades down because the future's too bright, baby.
Wait, what kind of pilot helmet? Like the X-Wing pilot?
Yeah, X-Wing, dude. I got it all over my face right now, and I dropped the shade down. Because it's good. It's a good time to be a Demon Slayer fan. However, I'm still waiting for the film. And that's the stat. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after the break, but after the intro, I should say. But yes, so other than this got going on here, we're talking about Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and anything else in the manga and anime world. So with that, we'll crack a cold one and cue the intro.
Welcome to the Monch Hours Podcast, where we consume manga and anime with pleasure. Crack a cold one and enjoy the show.
I hope we can finally fight without any distractions now.
How do you know the Muju style?
Fate is a fascinating thing. The Muju style would be something that I alone am the master of. There's no escaping that it's your destiny to die by my hand.
Since it is destined, I'd like to see what the hand of God is all about.
Gladly. I've been sitting idle now for far longer than I would have liked.
I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive. I have to do it, Faye.
It's all a dream.
Yeah. Just a dream.
And we're back. Any Valentine's special drink you got going on today, Jay?
I mean, I guess if you could say a chelada is Valentine's Day.
Michelada? Yeah, I could say so.
Well, yeah, it's one of the pre-made, the soul chelada. But yeah, it's pretty tasty, bro. It's a little earlier in the day, so I'm like, why not get something that is a little more hearty? The clamato in there.
Hearty, okay.
Just a little spice.
All right, I can fuck with that. All right, nothing. I had a michelada last week, or I should say 2 weeks ago, whenever the Super Bowl was. I was just chilling with my Michi. Yeah.
You make them?
Yeah, my mom does.
Dude.
I mean, I can make them, but I'm not gonna. Obviously, I know my mom does it better, so why would I even attempt that?
Does she do like bacon in it and go like real fancy?
No, the fuck bacon.
Dude, I've seen like, well, I mean, it's like always at like restaurants, but you know how like margarita bars, or not margarita, Bloody Mary bars are just getting out of control, adding like a full breakfast into your drink. Yeah, people moved on to doing that with the micheladas, bro.
That's the first I've ever heard of it.
He's gonna start cracking an egg and
yeah, inside of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't put it past them.
Dude, they'll try it. I'm sure someone has. What are you drinking though?
Dude,
You probably got something
take a guess.
that's like My Heart Is For You IPA or something. I don't know. You wouldn't ask me if I have a Valentine's drink if you didn't have one yourself.
Dude, I would, because I did. I don't have a Valentine's drink myself.
Oh, bro.
Instead, I got actually, this is a collab with Tarantula Hill Brewing Company and Mumford Brewing Company. Their double hazy intergalactic planetary. Hello. Intergalactic planetary,
Whoa.
intergalactic.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Rest in peace,
Song goes
MCA.
hard.
Yeah, it does. Let me see if I can get a better shot of this. Right here. Because your head's in the way.
Does it have a robot on it?
Yeah, it does.
It's art. Dude, see, I know. I don't even have to see the can. I know if it didn't, it'd just be blasphemy. You can't name a beer that and not have a robot on the can.
Yeah. It tastes fucking awesome. Cheers to that. My brother got it for me, so this one's for you, Brandon, right here.
Is it gonna make you go and like smash some TVs in like a hotel and do some real wild Beastie Boys shit? Wait, no, you're gonna record this whole episode using the fisheye lens, aren't you?
I could. I should throw the effect on there, like a whatever you call. Bow, trying to jack my style.
That's next time. Next time on the Monch Hours.
I already sang last time. I'm not gonna do it again this time. And I kept it in too. So, but yeah. So like we mentioned, we'll put Attack on Titan on the end of this episode, and we'll kind of do it just whichever way we flow into it. But yeah, let's talk about Demon Slayer, because as you saw in my intro, it just surpassed your name for the second. What is it? Most gross or just second? What the heck? What kind of fucking
Second highest
grossing anime film of all time worldwide? And that's a Demon Slayer movie that has yet to be officially released in the West. In the West, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for it too.
What territories has it been released in?
I think the Philippines, Japan, Eastern for the most part.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's still a lot of people that haven't seen it then. So
yeah.
Can it reach the number one spot, do you think?
I don't know. It has high potential to, especially since they just announced the season 2 coming out later this year for 2021, Demon Slayer. So that's obviously building on the hype too. And it never fails that there's always someone in the comments is like, "Why is this so popular? I didn't like it, bitch." No one gives a shit. Get out of here then. Why are you in the damn thread?
Yeah. I mean,
It's
that's
like,
fine.
it's
if you don't
it's
like
for,
it, who cares?
It's forgettable. Why? Because it's not no fucking Arrow manga Sensei Oni-chan. Fucking you degenerate piece of shit. Huh? Is that why? But I mean, if you like that series, I'm just I'm poking some holes in it because it's a. I mean, what I'm talking about. That shit is. I haven't seen it. I know a lot about it though. Yeah, there was an attempt, I guess I should say. But even then, I was kind of like, woo, because there's no fan service in Demon Slayer.
Yeah, there's none.
So you're getting narrative, you're getting action, and it's visually stunning action. UFO table, or however you pronounce it. It's a shonen. What else? I mean, what do you expect? Psychopaths kind of narrative in a shonen? Some fucking Evangelion, end of Evangelion, where the whole world flips inside itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I don't understand with like some people who get that kind of mindset. Like, not every story has to be like Inception. It doesn't have to break your mind. Like, it can be a straight, like, look at Lord of the Rings, one of the greatest stories ever. And basically, it's just a group of friends trying to get from point A to point B. That's the whole story. Like, shit's happening on I mean, I can't say the whole story because there's a lot of different branching paths, but you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, not
right.
Everything has to be like a mind fuck. And people like treat, I don't know, they throw shade like if it's not written that way, then it's less than, maybe.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the hate stems from like it being only in its first season and having all that hype. Compared to like the original Big Three and some of the other big names out there right now. But again, as someone who's read through the manga and it has ended, so I want to give you guys a heads up. Another selling point is this shonen actually ends. Yeah, there's an end to this. Instead of, One Piece, Naruto, Boruto, Bleach actually ended. Who knows if Bleach ended? If you read it, you get what I'm saying. But like, there's an end. So, and it gets good. The narrative, just gets better and better. And what we're going into is, what I really like about Demon Slayer is that there is hardly, if not any, filler within the anime and or manga. And, with this movie that came out, it is actually takes place within the Mugen Train arc, which is canon. So it's progressing the storyline. Whereas, just recently, I think the last anime movie I saw was a mainline one was My Hero Academia, and it was with Deku and Bakugo, and they're all like doing some summer event on an island. And that, that didn't progress the story any further, and that's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just telling you, as like a Demon Slayer, that's a high point. This movie also progresses the story. It's canon, which leads directly into the second season, which is the something district arc. I don't remember the name, but it's one of the best ones, and it's fucking awesome. So it's gonna be a treat, and I'm stoked for it.
So let me clarify, because like I haven't read it or anything. From my understanding, so the movie, and I think I've asked you this before, but the movie's like technically like season 2, right? It'd be like straight for like they could have done it as a season, but it's just covering. So does that mean like the arc that it's covering, it was like a smaller arc?
It was
in terms of length. Oh, okay,
yeah,
so
it was like a mini
a
arc, I would say. Yeah, it was like a mini arc, I would say. Yeah, definitely. But that's not to take away from the depth that it goes into, because it's pretty in depth, and you got a lot of character backstory within it. Especially, Rengoku, the Flame Hashira. It focuses in on him and kind of his upbringing and what makes him awesome, and how he inspires young Tanjiro to becoming what he becomes. Yeah, it's a good one. And we have a Inosuke, and what I love, of course, Inosuke is Zenitsu and Nezuko, right? And I think in the end of last season, or a preview for the Mugen Train when it first came out, a trailer was Inosuke. This is the first time he's ever seen a steam powered locomotive, so he's like calling it like some kind of god, like earth god and whatever. He's gonna take it down because he has no idea what it is, so it's pretty cool.
So sorry, I just got sidetracked. So yeah, no, I asked that just because like I was kind of worried, like as someone who hasn't read it, just when you hear that like a movie is gonna cover like a whole arc in the manga. Like, I was just like, some of those arcs can be like, 40 chapters,
Yeah.
So, but I mean, now that you've said that, it kind of like it's reassuring. Like, it won't feel rushed then, hopefully.
Hopefully, right. Let me see here. Let me see which one back. Number 8. This is manga volume number 8 in the manga, which I'm holding up right there. And then which leads directly into 9, 10, and 11, which I know I just said there's no fan service, but we do get a little bit of fan service in 11.
Really?
Not really fan service, but the premise of like geishas, geishas are beautiful women and things like that. So it's in that realm. It's kind of like how in Samurai Champloo, how kind of like that was just a thing, the geishas, and like just sexuality was not taboo.
That's kind of, I wouldn't even say, I mean, if that's how it's playing out, that wouldn't even be, like in my mind, fan service.
Yeah,
that's
it's
just
not.
more like the time, like because what the Demon Slayer is supposed to be, like what, the early
Industrial
1900s,
age,
right?
Japan, yeah.
So I mean, like that's just how the times were,
Yeah.
You can't You can't call that fan service if it's.
It's
just...
not. It's not. I was just making a joke at myself. You know, I can't take my if I find I'm taking myself too seriously, I gotta bring myself down real quick.
Yeah, true.
Because I'm just a dude shouting in a microphone behind the camera.
Yeah. If you want to make a joke at yourself, just look in the mirror. Boom, hit you with the dad joke, bro.
Wow, dude. You're not even a dad yet. Oh, are you making an announcement right now?
Nope.
Live right now, guys. Jordan's a dad. Wow.
Nope. Nope.
Well, okay. He gave that rebuttal real quick anyways. But yeah, you guys know I'm a Demon Slayer stan and all that, so I got Jordan on that train. I think it was. Or I think you jumped on that yourself.
No, I'm pretty sure I got you on it. I was saying it was sarcasm.
I was shooting laser beams through my eyes into the camera at you.
Oh, gotcha. No, you told me about that. Told me watch Demon Slayer and Shield Hero. I remember the text message. It was the same text, like Demon Slayer, Shield Hero, and then I was like, all right, I'll get to it when I get to it. And then I'm pretty sure you gave me like a dirty look emoji. It was etched in my mind, bro. Like I was like, fuck, I gotta watch this.
Dab. Well, dude, if I am so persistent about it, you know I mean it.
This is true. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Both were good watches, so.
I remember, like, I think Demon Slayer gets a lot of hate, too, just because Ninja tweeted about it as one of his favorite anime. And so, you know how that goes.
It sucks when someone, like, gets big and just in general, like a famous person who might be a fan, like just because they tweet it, people have to, or say something like they like it, people have to feel like they have to have the opposite opinion just to be, try and ride on the edgy side, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, do people really hate it, or is it just they're trying to be contradictory? Just because someone famous is trying to be like, no, it's cool.
Yeah, the hipster kind of thing.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of everything on that aspect. But that's all I wanted to just jump into anime news for Demon Slayer. Because we eating good, baby. The future's bright. It's bright. I got the ring light because it's bright.
My bad, bro. I just had to get my dog out. He's attacking me.
Oh, you're good, man. Put him on the camera.
Don't got the camera on.
Which is it? What's your dog's name? I forget.
Chase. No, he's at my parents' house still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I haven't got to go to their house and get him.
Freaking
COVID.
Kane, a freaking mop. Oh yeah, that's true.
Duquesne is a mop.
You got a fucking what do you call them? Those robots that go across the floor and clean up.
The Roomba?
Yeah, you got a Roomba.
Room dog? There's got to be a play on words to combine those two.
Right. Okay, so let's. What else you got? You want to jump in anything into Demon Slayer or anime news? On your end?
Nope. Well, I was just looking through Shonen Jump right now as we were talking, and dude, I don't know, I haven't read it, I don't know anything about it, but there's a new sports manga that just came out this week that I was unaware of.
Was it Nine Dragons Ball Parade?
Yeah. A little baseball manga. I might have to give this a read ski.
I'm gonna get a read ski with the brewski.
Read ski and the brewskis, bro. But yeah, no, I don't really have any other news. That just caught my eye as I was scrolling.
Okay. Well, that's good.
9 Dragons Balls.
I don't know why. Yeah, I thought of Dragon Ball or something. Of course.
I wonder. Probably. Do you think there's got to be some kind of connection? You wouldn't just name it something Dragon's Ball, unless there's some kind of connotation to those words that we just don't understand. That's been going over our heads for
Could be.
for our whole lives. Maybe Dragon's Ball means something that we don't know about.
Yeah, well, Cells at Work, Code Black came out recently, so I think I have to jump on that too. I still need a freaking, God, dude, you're gonna hate me, but I haven't watched any more Wave.
Don't worry, I didn't either.
Okay, that's good. Whew.
I'm not caught up.
Okay.
It's been hard to start at work, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, where are you working now?
back at my old job before I moved.
Brewmaster.
Brewmaster, that's me.
Nice, dude.
Senior brewmaster.
I'm waiting for the
Superb.
exclusive Monch Hazy.
Oh, dude, it's coming. Recently added more hops.
Oh, okay. Let's jump into Jujutsu Kaisen.
Which one? We got
Let's go anime. Let's see. I know we're kind of all over the place this episode, but that's just how it is. So, because yesterday
that
was
any
President's
different?
Day. Shut up, dude.
I'm just saying.
Don't start, bro. Don't start. with
Anime. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, it's weird recording on a Monday. Jujutsu Kaisen anime. We have the introduction. Yeah, we'll start with the anime first, and we'll jump into the manga, then Attack on Titan. We'll finish up with that, just to give our audience a little bit of headspace and a roadmap. So, the anime this week for Jujutsu Kaisen was
Thanks for
again
watching. Till next
nonstop
time
in
on
terms
Monch
of,
Hours.
full steam ahead, because we got the introduction of, I believe his name was Hanami, I guess I should say, the Earth Spirit.
Oh, yes.
Forced curse spirit. Essentially, so if you guys haven't noticed, like, if you missed it in the beginning, when Gojo was talking about himself and the two other cursed spirits with him, the big ones, the special grades, they're almost kind of like primordial, the first cursed spirits ever, because Gojo obviously represents fire, volcano, while Hanami represents earth and the forest and kind of, the Holy Trinity, with the other guy representing water. So you kind of have, the three core elements, and those are the representative, and those cursed spirits represent those accordingly, I should say. So Hanami comes in with one of the best, I think, introductions in terms of one-liners to one-liner, where he's talking to what's his name, the cursed word user, sorcerer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like just gibberish from Hanami, and then is it Hanami? Kind of, I don't get my names all messed up here, but anyways, the Jujutsu sorcerer just rebuttals back with like salmon, roe, shrimp.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they're talking. It's just like, what the hell? That's the best thing ever.
Just nonsense.
Yeah.
When that dude, do I have to say, like, when that the cursed spirit, I'm just gonna call him Forest Cursed Spirit.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do forest. The forest.
Yeah. So, like, in the manga, like, he didn't hit me with like that weight that I felt when I watched it, but like when he showed up and like all of his words, like, they didn't make sense. And I think like they mentioned it, like, I can't understand him, but I know what he's saying. So it's like he's communicating in a way that's like not verbal, but it's still getting like the message across.
Yeah, like primordial, right? It's kind of like
Yeah.
that celestial type, instinctual caveman. Who knows? I can get into it, but that's freaking awesome. And I want to agree,
Yeah.
like, the malice I felt in the anime with his arrival was way more weightier than what I got from the manga.
Yeah. Like, it really, like, put, like, a weight. You're like, oh, shit. And, like, his whole explanation, like, about, like, why he's fighting, why he's joined kind of this, like, cabal to take down, like, the sorcerers. I mean, from his point of view, well, I mean, like, you can actually see, like, his argument, like, in a fucked up way, Like, he's saying how humans don't care about the earth anymore.
Right.
And it kind of like touches on like the state of the world in general, like not just the world in the show, but in reality too, how people don't give like Mother Nature the respect that like does like the Earth needs. It's not even that we should do it just because we live here, but it probably needs it, you know. And
yeah, it goes back to that kind of. We see it a lot in movies and media and just in general. The Earth will cleanse itself. Like we're the humans are the parasites.
yeah, that's basically what it was. And yeah, you see the forest spirits, like basically the sword that's gonna try and enact this cleansing.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Pretty much.
Which is good. Yeah, I agree. It gets into that that reasoning and kind of like the humanizing, or I don't think that's the correct word, but it makes us connect to the villain in a way, and which of course makes everything with more weight and narrative, appreciative of that. And yeah, like the forester gave that speech and all that was kind of hard not to be like you said, oh, he's got a point, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, just kill me right now. I mean, yeah, it made me feel bad. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah. I guess if that's how you feel, bro. I mean, I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like, no, we can change. We'll go electric. John over here wants to die, but like I'll do what I gotta do. Give me solar panels. Like
What was the Hunger
we'll get
Games?
there.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, you just did. It's basically what you did.
Yeah, but that's my I do. But then I trick them, and then I release my secret Jujutsu sorcery tech that I haven't told anyone. Industrial Revolution.
Dude, that's worse.
Smokestack, cursed spirit, art, some crappy shit like that. But yeah, and also, it's crazy because we're also getting the politics side of things with the Jujutsu sorcerers, the kind of teachers and the grade 2, grade 1s, and special grades in that room, and how we're getting a lot of Mei screen time, which is awesome. I really dig her aesthetic. It's almost like a Nordic Valkyrie kind of vibe, especially with the ravens. And for my Mythos fans out there, ravens in Nordic are special because Odin had a pair of ravens representing wisdom and memory that he plucked from his eyes. So, that's why I get that Nordic vibe from her. And then the whole play of like Gojo, yeah, the fire guy's Jogu. God, okay. There we go. Jogu and Gojo. Okay. Goju, and how strong Gojo is, because they made a barrier that anyone can pass through except Gojo, which is a testament to his place in this universe.
Yeah, like his reputation, some like reputations exceed what like the person is, but in this instance, these assailants are like, nah, we're not even. We know his reputation's right. We're not even gonna mess with him. We got to stop him from being able to get in here and like mess up our plan. They realize like their only way for success in what they're gonna attempt is to like remove him as a player off the board.
Right, just it goes kind of. I don't want to say it, actually. I'm gonna hold back on that comment. That's for our mangas coming up.
Oh, over here trying to hit him with spoilers, dude.
You know what is funny in the spoilers? Like the foreshadowing in the credits. This one doesn't really have it that much at all, except for like one. Which is like in the first season, which was, if you haven't seen the first season, look out. You should already seen it, or the first part, Junpei. Yeah. And also in this episode, I also don't want to forget about this, was the fight between the head of the Kamo clan and Megami Fushiguro, Shikigami user, versus the Blood Arts user. Which is fucking awesome.
That was a badass fight.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, that was dope. I feel like up to this point we haven't really seen like Megumi, like his potential as like a character really in like combat, but like here like, and even I feel like his opponent even like mentioned like he doesn't take him to be like the strongest. He's looked at like a middle tier.
Mm-hmm.
But then you see like some stuff he's pulling off, and then dude's like, he's like, oh shit, he's like, he's faster than I thought. And like,
right.
He's kind of like skating under the radar and like not making a big like splash with like building his reputation to be like the ultimate warrior, you know. But in reality, he's like fully competent in like defending himself, and like it's starting to like flesh him out as in that side of his character.
Yeah, it's a testament to his personal motivation for being a sorcerer. You know, he's not in it for the grandeur or the name or the bragging rights. He has, you know, he wants to save his sister. He wants to save just people from cursed spirits, period. And he's just coming stronger for that reason, and to protect the ones he cares about, which is, like we got into it a little bit in this episode, where he says, I'm not right. And then he kind of backtracks and he goes, no, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I know what feels right for me, and that's protect the people I care about, you know, like Yuji Itadori. So he's developing himself, which is really cool to see that. And we're also getting within these last couple episodes, especially with the Maki and the Mei backstory, with the Zenin clan backstory, in this one with the cursed blood arts user, or the blood arts user, I should say, we're getting more backstory into the Kamo clan, which I'm really enjoying how they're giving us these nuggets without taking away from the pacing of like what's going on right now. At the same time, developing that Jujutsu sorcery world, you know. So it was really cool to see that.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of like characters, like just development. Oh, I guess it's not really development. I just want to talk about it. The beginning of this episode where we get, it's like the aftermath of the sword girl, her fight against. Who'd she fight? Was it Maki?
Yeah, she fought Maki.
Yeah. How she's just standing there, like just that blank stare, like who knows how long she had just been standing there staring. She got her sword taken, right?
Yeah.
And then just how she answers the phone and she's like, this is blah, blah, blah. The useless.
Yeah. That was so good.
Yep.
But then again,
she got slapped with the sleep.
Yeah, the sleep. So it's crazy how strong the curse word user is, and how the price to pay for having that kind of strength, which is why he talks in gibberish.
Yeah.
Because his words really, the words have weight, is like the epitome of his ability. Just the fact that he could shout, run, which made the other sorcerers run, and then don't move to the forest spirit, who is a special grade, and it like made that spirit that held him down for a bit. Like that should tell you right now, like that motherfucker is strong. Like the curse word user is fucking strong.
Yeah. It's interesting how it can be used over the phone too.
Right.
Just imagine like him prank calling. Shit would get real wild.
Oh yeah. Give us an example, man.
Dude, I don't know. Just use your imagination. I can't do all the
Bring, bring. Hello, yeah. Pop that pussy.
Wow.
Oh man, that's gonna be blurred out. Maybe not. Who knows? If you caught it, you caught it.
There's too much like area for interpretation with that. Like, I don't even know like how the curse, like how that curse would affect you. Could be real dangerous. Wild. This could just be wild.
Yeah, I'll take that out. You're not gonna know what I said, but you hear us talking about it.
Oh.
I think that pretty much covers it for the anime, other than the old man. How come old men in anime are like punk rockers?
Dude, he hit that electric guitar, dude.
We said, hold on. Let me see. I don't know if this is in tune or not, but he said, no, it's not in tune. Oh, come at me, bro. Wow, that sucks. Anyways.
You gonna serenade us?
Maybe next time.
Dude, I was pulling out a lighter. I was about to put
If
that
it was
up
in
the
tune, I
air.
would have busted out some Hypnotize, maybe some System of a Down. Maybe some, like, Spanish kind of
Ooh, some Spanish.
wanderer, like
Peeps.
flamenco.
Oh, dude. I'd be totally happy to hear that. Get me on the...
Subscribe to our Patreon and you'll get it. Just kidding, we don't have
Yeah.
a Patreon, so if someone's asking you that, that's a scam.
Yeah, but I'll learn how to play what is it, the accordion?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can jam.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, we can drink micheladas. And
Oh, yeah, El Manchos Micheladas.
yeah.
Something like that. Okay, but yeah, let's jump into the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. So if you guys, hello, once again, this is your spoiler warning. Jujutsu Kaisen manga. If you're anime only, this is your last chance. Get out while you can. Okay. Yeah, dude. So I think, did we take a break last week? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Okay.
No.
So we didn't miss. Oh, it was Jujutsu Kaisen went on break because the guy got sick. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. That
Right.
is what happened.
So we're glad you're back to good health because you keep the story going. What did you feel about this? What is your headspace in the manga currently right now?
Dude, I feel like the world just got big. Up until this point, I feel like it was hyper focused on it was a pretty large cast, but it wasn't we had the whispers of the clans, but we weren't really getting eyes on them. You just get the story about information about them through dialogue. But now we're
Right.
straight up just seeing into these different houses and their families and their motivations, and I just feel
Politics,
like it really
the scheming.
politics. Yeah, I feel like it just the world after the incident,
Shibuya incident,
the Shibuya incident,
which
like
sounds
it-
so cool.
it just snapped and everything just is like a big bang. We just now are seeing the grand picture.
Yeah.
We're getting
Now this is
the
world.
game.
Now this affects the world, not just Shibuya. Which I mean, it's kind of crazy. I think maybe this is kind of why the old man tried to get rid of Yuji as soon as possible. Maybe he foresaw that this wasn't just a high school can be contained in this little prefecture, but it was like a world event. While Gojo, I mean, to his respect, of course, as long as Gojo was alive and that he could pretty much take on anything. He beat Sakuna from the get-go at the start.
Yeah.
But as things happen, Gojo is sealed away. So now that one failsafe is gone. So now we're really getting the whole world kind of vibe here,
Yeah,
or at least
we're
Japan
really-
wise.
And we're really, like you said, getting the politics because, we're focused on the beginning of the chapter's focused on the Zinnin family as their head of the house passes away, and I'm assuming the three that are gathered are kind of the lieutenants in this house, the ones who are viable to inherit leadership, and you get the information through the will that I can't remember the guy which one is appointed the leader, but then there's a little stipend at the end where it's in the will where upon like a certain set of at the time probably when this will was written, the conditions were like that'll never happen. Where it's like Gojo is killed, or they even added in mentally incapacitated, but then Megumi would become the leader of the house.
Yeah, that was one of the most interesting things.
So like that, like I'm interested if we're gonna get more like backstory. Like I mean, I'm sure we will on him. Like what would make him hold so much weight in this
agreement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how does Gojo? I mean, I mean, he's one of like they mentioned the big three clans, which are like Zenin, Kamo, and Satoru. Gojo, right? I'm not even sure if it's Kamo, but I would be because Blood Arts is pretty powerful. But like, these big three clans, it's like, dude, damn, man, Gojo. Like I know Gojo is strong, but like just how, like, does his strength have no limits?
Yeah.
I mean, but again, like he has that cursed art that's like, it's spatial, right? Like it's infinite. It's like a void. And so I think all other, let's see, what do you have? The Zenin clan, which is, the Zenin clan and the Kamo clan, if that's the other two we are comparing to, those cursed arts are tangible. You can like wrap your head around it. Whereas Gojo and his, space between space, alternate dimensions, it's like you really can't. I guess there really is no limit to what he can do if he can just come up with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's real like testament to his power that his name is always brought up in like almost any sorcerer conversation that might have some ramifications. They're always like on edge about like the Gojo factor.
Yeah, the
like
Gojo factor.
Like, how's he gonna affect this?
Bro, I bet you Gojo has a stepson somewhere, a bastard child, and that's gonna be a spinoff.
Yeah, eventually. Like, I mean, once we near the end of this, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I totally agree with you on that aspect. And how does Megumi, again, Fukushiro, play a part of this? We got a little bit of his family heritage back during the Shibuya incident, but I would love to see that get more fleshed out. And obviously, this one guy, this new Zenin, we got three of them, right? Naoya, Ogi, and Junichi, but Naoya is coming in for the kill. So Yuji's got like two freaking top grade sorcerers after his head now. But he's still got his homie, Blood Brother, Blood Arts user, still in the picture, which is good to see. He's like slowly becoming one of my favorite characters in the series. Just because of how crazy it is that he's on Yuji's side. But yeah, man, this is...
I like that it's kind of like an intimate scene between them. Like, Yuji's kind of sitting there, like, mulling it over, like, probably, like, kind of, like, processing the situation. And he's like, you can go back to school now. He's like, I don't know if I can, though. And then, like, I think, if I remember correctly, like, Yuji even asked him, like, why are you on my side? Like, I killed your brothers. And he's like, oh, that's behind us, pretty much. Like,
it's just a misunderstanding.
They'd say the same thing if our positions had switched.
Yuji's just chilling with it. Yeah, and again, like, I'm looking at the panel right now, and it's like, dude, what? I'm gonna understand Fushiguro is like one in the century where he's a Shikigami user who can control more than one Shikigami at a time, which is apparently like a really big deal in this universe. Even Sakuna recognizes his importance, and Yuji comments on that. And if Sakuna, can't take that lightly. That's gonna be. I want more. Give me more right now.
Give me more, bro. I got a question. I'm looking at this last panel. Are we gonna get like a 2-on-2 battle royale kind of thing? Because you see,
dude, yes, that's what I'm looking at.
The four
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tweeted about it too. It's almost like I think what we'll get, the way I see it playing out, this is just purely speculation based on how they're looking, is we'll get Yuji versus Naoya and the Blood Arts user versus the other sorcerer from the school.
We'll get light hair versus light hair.
Yeah, dark hair versus dark hair. That's what I'm expecting to happen.
Yeah, that's what kind of what I was thinking, just on the formatting.
Formatting and that I think feel like would be a way to flesh out more details. Like Yuji, like, why Fushiguro? What does that matter? And then we'll get more information about that. And yeah,
we will find out. It's about to be like a Tekken tag.
Tekken tag
tagging in.
Dude, where's our in. Oh, bro, where's our Jujutsu Kaisen fighting game? Let's go. Give me that game right now. I'll pre-order it.
Yeah, I'll be using the clap just constantly.
Toto?
I'll learn how to do a quarter circle like combo just so I can do a clap, Tojo clap.
Up, down, left, right, up, start.
What are we doing? Konami code?
Yeah, dude, that gives you Sakuna powers.
Oh, dude.
Whatever his domain was called.
I'll do the reverse and get the Gojo power. That's basically God mode. So, like, I win.
I mean, nah, I beat you anyways, bro.
I mean, speaking on anime fighters, like the games, I haven't played it, but I hear the One Punch Man one, and I don't know if this is accurate, but if you choose
Saitama,
like it's just you win.
Yeah, so the way it is pretty much he's OP, but if you choose Saitama, like there is an inherent handicap where he comes to the fight late. That's just how it is, in the story. So if you can beat the opponent before he comes in, then you get the win. But if he comes in, he's pretty much over. Yeah, he's one punching everything.
Gotcha. That's funny how they tied like the lore into the actual game.
Low key, dude, I have no inclination or want to play Jump Force, but if they put in Yuji in there, I might jump on that.
Oh, dude, I see the cast that they keep adding. They're still adding to that game.
Yeah.
Eventually, they'll probably get there.
Yuji and Denji, dude. Let's go.
Ooh.
Let's go. I'm all for that. Oh, dude, if they have like alt mode when like Yuji turns into Sakuna and Denji turns into like his fool Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I mean he'd have to be in Chainsaw Man.
No, like the Chainsaw Devil like mode when it was mostly Pochita in control.
The full devil.
Yeah, full devil armor mode with the Kobeni hamburger.
Oh yeah, Kobeni DDRing.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool to have that as a stage and her in the back dancing. I'm giving you guys all the good info right now. Hit me up, business inquiries, monchhours@gmail.com. That's where you can find me. We will accept royalties.
Fund the battleship by selling information.
Ideas, man. Yeah, I got it all right here.
idea.
In this ADHD mind that can't stay on one track for too long. Okay. And on that, we will jump into the next manga, which is My Hero Academia. Unless, of course, you want to say anything else about JJK.
Nope. No.
What? Oh, okay.
No, it was a drawn out no. Like, nope.
I have this Joker mask from Persona that doesn't really fit me. Sad.
Are you going to play Persona Strikers?
Probably. I'm a huge Persona junkie, so I have the Royale right here.
I heard Strikers is pretty good. It's not just the typical Muso like fighter game. People say it could have been like Persona 5 2. Just like different combat style and not like the like relationship building. But yeah, from what I've read, like it's pretty legit.
You know, they had Atlas came out with the fighting game. It was up to Persona 4, and it was just like traditional fighting game, and that was really fleshed out in terms of like.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Dude, that had better netcode than Mortal Kombat, like the recent Mortal Kombat, and way better netcode than Ultimate, which says a lot. Like me and Shane played online, and it was like no lag whatsoever.
That's pretty impressive.
Right. Okay, My Hero. Let's go on with even more depression. I guess you just said this week was just. I mean, that's just where we're at, dude. This week has been fucking just down in the dumps.
Yeah, this is some sad chapter right here.
So we're getting more detail into how exactly the Endeavor family line came to be what it is, where it's all broken and dysfunctional at the moment. Yep, we got Ray as we guessed last. I mean, pretty much you can tell easily it was going to be Ray, so we didn't really guess it. But she comes in and she's talking to Endeavor. We get a little more back information how there was essentially a quirk arranged marriage. But at the same time, it's kind of crazy. Now, this doesn't absolve or redeem Endeavor in my eyes. If anything, it just makes me pity him more, which he would hate. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. But he was a decent guy, right? Like, he was a decent dad, I'm assuming, at this point. Like, he didn't want Toya to get burned and stuff. Like,
he was trying to tell him to, like, give up on, like, trying to be a hero. Like, he wasn't built for it, like, physically.
Right.
And, like, yeah, you see that, like, from him, from, like, the narrative. Like, obviously it's all been told from, like, different perspectives. And I think that's kind of where, like, the story, it's kind of trying to, like, have Dabi kind of change, like, the narrative. Like, make it seem like he's worse than he really was. And granted, I mean, like, he was
he's a piece
bad.
of shit. He's a piece of shit. This doesn't change the fact he's a piece of shit, but there was clearly a point where, like, he was obviously trying to get the perfect son, but he wasn't at the point of where, like, that's all that mattered. He's still, like, worried about the safety of his son and his wife and his family. He was still a family guy, I guess I would say.
Yeah. And he was, like, telling him, like, you don't have to be a hero. Like, there's plenty that you can do that besides this life. And, like, you see Toya keep saying, like, this fire was, like, lit inside of him because of his dad.
Yeah.
And, like, he's trying to, like, extinguish it. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's, I mean, damage control, but it's also kind of, he cares about the kid. He doesn't want to see him come home with burns every day, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still his son at the end of the day, and, like, that's what I'm saying. They look like a family here. Whereas, like, other flashbacks, there was always tension. Here, they look like a family, you know. We get the aspect of kind of Ray warning Endeavor, like, he knows you're producing child for the quirk, so if you produce another child, that you're pretty much telling him that he was a failure, which Endeavor's like, well, that might be the only way to stop him going down this path. And, I mean, I can kind of resonate with that, like, if you know, ultimately you want your son's health, but then again, there might have been other ways, right? It's just like the one mistake. But then again, it's like we got the older brother, and then more happened, and we got All Night. It wasn't good enough. Then we finally got Todoroki, which was with the same kind of hair split there. And it's crazy, man. Just like speechless panels, but you can feel like all the emotion. And poor Toya, like, I didn't even think about it, like the dangers of that quirk, like fire and ice. Like, yeah, he can do firepower, but you know the way the DNA shapes up, he has his mom's resistance, which means he's resistance to cold and not fire. So that's why it burns him so easily. And then the one panel where Toya's just snapped, dude. That's haunting. That is like stayed in my mind all weekend.
Yeah, where he's like, is he like sweating? Is that what it is? And
It's like
has,
just
like, a
crying,
manic look?
sweating, everything. Like, you know,
Manic.
just like mind snap.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
yeah, man. Ugh, I got the heebie-jeebies just looking at it.
There's a panel that like made me like just feel, I don't know, like sad for Endeavor's just desire to surpass All Might. It's where he's just sitting there, you know, a hand on his face, and I mean the reason he's trying to have like kids who have like the best of both these quirks is so they can, like, he's almost given up on his personal goal to pass All Might, and he knows like he'd have to have a child who could do it.
Right. Exactly.
And, like, he's like sitting there like, and he knows that Toya won't be the one, and like it's just sad, like his goal to be number one has like led him down this road where that he's just obsessed, and he loves like the kids, but he's also like, I can't not fulfill this goal.
Yeah, I think it also hits a really strong chord with probably a lot of, you know, just people these days, like and us, for example, like, not just saying us, but just like people where, you know, a lot of people have the pressure that is placed upon them by their parents, and a lot of times it can make you feel, you know, trapped and almost like hopeless in a way. And then to have that put on you and then essentially taken away by the same person, I can see why it led to that mind snap. But that pressure, you know, it's kind of crazy. And almost, you know, we're getting a lot of like Endeavor backstory. So like, I wouldn't be like like, I don't go into, you know, I'm a huge anime manga fan, but I don't go into like personal life of like the mangakas and all that. But like, I'd be hard pressed to like, or not surprised to find out that, you know, maybe Hirokoshi had like he is projecting his family issues into like the Endeavor family line, you know, where like maybe his dad wanted him to be like a businessman or whatever, and you know, that's just how it is in the world. Like that happens to so many people. You don't live up to your parents' expectations, and it can break you. So it's kind of crazy. The real world parallels here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised either if he was drawing upon his personal. I mean, but then again, you can see like just in the world, like how parents do that sometimes. You know, certain parents who like build
especially the
ego,
firstborn,
and then and they're like, you'll carry on my legacy instead of like you'll make your own legacy. You know,
you'll run my business. You know, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta keep my shit going.
Yeah, it's a family business, and it's like, no, you can't be art, you can't play music, you know, you gotta do what I did, and it's like, no, then the world's different and all that.
Yeah,
but also the panels that we get of Todoroki's face where he's just chilling as a baby, dude. It kills me, bro. He's just like, the dumb baby has no idea what's going on. He's like, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, I'm a heavy chapter with this one.
Yep. That it was.
Okay, on to Attack on Titan. Because we're at the hour mark.
Oh. Well, I just want to ask one thing on.
Oh yeah, keep going. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I'm wrong. Never mind.
No, go for it.
I am pretty sure I'm wrong. I thought like I had seen like the mom, she had like burns on her, like in past chapters. Was like trying to see if this was the moment like she got burnt, but I don't think she does have burns. I think I was just making that up in my mind.
She burned Todoroki. That's where Todoroki got his scar from.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine she has burns on her arm though, because if I recall, it was like boiling water or something hot, like in a pan.
What if that's what they told Todoroki, but it was this moment where he's lashing? What if?
Dude, to protect him? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Hold on, dude. I didn't even... Hold on, Jay. You might be onto something there. Oh. Jordan. Whoa.
This last panel, I mean, that's just where my mind's going. You see him, he's like pushing. I think he's pushing Endeavor away as he's like lashing
At the sun. At the prodigal son.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, man. If you're right about this, dude, you got the win of the year.
I'll be the new Nostradamus.
You'll be Jay Stradamus.
Jay Stradamus. That's me. I mean, looking like crystal ball.
Damn, okay, dude. February 21st. We'll see. Ooh.
But yes, let's go to Attack on Titan.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Okay, well, jumping into Attack on Titan now. If you haven't seen the latest episode, this is your warning. Again, Attack on Titan spoilers. This is your warning. I don't know if I'm emotionally tapped out at this point, but I'm just kind of like, what the fuck, man?
Dude, oh man, how many episodes we got left?
I don't know, dude. I thought it. I was on par. I was on pace with everything. But this one just fucking tapped me out. Yeah, I'm done. I tapped out. I tried to comprehend it fully and I couldn't, man. My mind checked out. It checked out.
There's a lot of information thrown at us. I mean, just the fact that Misaka is like a queen. She's a queen now. She might not like really inherit the throne, or you know what I mean. She might not take over the queen duties, but
Ackerman name, right?
All I know is that she has
that tattoo, the lineage.
Yeah, the shogunate of whatever that country was.
Hirozu, something like that.
Yeah. So like they have these. They're trying to play politics now too, and like it's interesting because of how their leadership had been kept in the dark so long. Like you even hear like one of their like officers, like he's like, hey, what's a nation? Like they have so little information on how to play like politics that they don't even he doesn't even know like what a different country is.
Right.
But they're trying to make allies, but I mean it doesn't seem like it's going too good for them. Like it's not just Marley that thinks of them as monsters. Like it sounds like it's every single nation in the world looks at them like that.
Yeah.
It kind of just like adds to the sadness of their plight because I'm pretty sure it might be one of the core characters like mentions like all we want is peace, and like if only we could show them that, like
I think it was
wouldn't we be able to like just get along? And like they have to make all these moves like just because they want peace, and this this narrative that's been put on them as being like the boogeyman of the world is like just painted them into a corner.
Right, and now they're forced to play the part for peace, right? Like be so scary that no one wants to fuck with them.
Yeah, now they're gonna hit them with that rumbling, dude.
Yeah, what's the rumbling?
The rumbling, isn't that the releasing all the colossal titans from the wall?
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure like it's all those titans, and they're just gonna like just cut across the world, like just stomping shit out.
Oh, that makes sense, dude. I told you I was tapped out, dude. It went like too many for me. I'm usually pretty good at keep flash. I don't know what happened this episode, dude. I was like done, bro.
Out.
I was out.
Yeah.
After the Mikasa thing, and then like Eren and like Historia were talking in court, and they're all happy. Then it like goes to older Eren in jail, and he's like attacking Hange, and then flashback to like Sasha and them. They're all happy in the cart, and like then I saw Historia, and she was like pregnant, and I'm like, what the hell? What is going on?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Okay, first off, that's fucked up. Zeke, dude, I liked you last episode. I hate you again because you came up with this plan of like breeding Historia. Like, dude, what the hell? What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I
There's
don't like it.
There was, I mean, I have to agree, like, the pacing on this was kind of jarring. Like, just the time jumps and just all, I don't know. It might have been best suited if they stretched the season. We could have done, like, with 3 episodes just to cover all the information in this one.
For real, huh?
I felt for Hanj in this one when she, like, leaves Aaron's cell room and she kind of, like, just collapses and she's like, Erwin, you made one mistake and it was putting me in charge.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't see that from her, like, when she's, like, in the leader mode where she's in front of her people. But, like, behind closed doors, you could see, like, the stress is getting to her.
Right, and it almost makes you sympathize with, Irvin's decisions that, were controversial. I guess he did such a good job of not showing the immense amount of pressure that was laid upon him as commander of the Scouts and commander of the future, essentially, of the Paradise. His decisions were obviously made with, kind of that one for all mentality of like, my decisions aren't based on what's good for me or good for my regiment. It's what's good for the entirety of our people.
Yeah. And I mean, like, him holding it together, it kind of like solidifies like his choice on putting Hanj in charge because she's doing the same thing, The only time we've seen any, like, just doubt in her is when she's by herself. She's never shown that to the ones she's leading.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like a good kind of, she was a good choice to take over, compared to, if it would have been Arwen, then we might have seen the emotion, like, on these choices. And, that could affect, like, the ones who are following him. So, like, she might doubt it, but she's the right one to be leading. She had to put on that strong leader face and make those tough decisions.
Right.
I'm curious on Aaron, where his mindset right now, because he mentions, like, he could escape that cell at any moment. Like, he's only staying in there. Just, like, it's kind of like they humor them. Like, he's not he's not in jail. Like, he's choosing to stay where they
what was
put
that?
him.
That line's like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Oh yeah, what was that from?
I don't know, but
Was that from? That's on Dark Knight, wasn't it?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either. Wait, no, that wasn't like a. Oh, that was Watchmen with the Rorschach.
Rorschach? Yeah, that sounds right, actually.
Yeah, that's what that was. But yeah, there's a lot going on in this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. This is kind of. This is just. Like I said,
rumble.
I'm tapped out, man. I'm tapped out on this one. So if you take the lead on this episode, dude. If that's. I mean, I'll apply the commentary. Sure. You lead it, because.
I'm pretty sure I said everything that I need to say on it.
Yeah, man. I just breaks me. It breaks me, like, when the flashback of, like, Historia and the crew, they're having a good time, and then and then you forward into she's just like sitting. I thought that wasn't Historia for a second. Like, who is that? And then it's like, no, it's Historia. She got dead eyes. It's like, man, the pain that this one person went through already. She lost Ymir. She got placed this pressure of being royal lineage. Oh, fuck, man, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And that's not saying I don't like the story. I just don't like how this played out.
See, I took that as like different though when you hear like the soldiers' commentary, and they're kind of like bashing her for being pregnant because they were like needing to have like her eat Zeke and take over the Beast Titan, and then she got pregnant and she couldn't go through with that because it could, kill her or the child while being pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
And so they were kind of negative against her.
Oh,
and
okay.
she had made the decision to like kind of stop that plan from being executed. And it was also like when she was at the orphanage or whatever, she had kind of been like abused by like a group of like guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them who felt remorse, he like came back and like was trying to make up for his actions, and they fell in love. And then that's who like the one she's with, like, her child's father.
Okay.
So I took it. The way I saw it was more like a happier story, a happier side of things.
Okay.
Because like you hear the other soldier, he's like, I don't give a damn about her love story.
I think I have to rewatch it because I think, I get it makes more sense now the way you're saying. Somehow I got mixed up then. Okay. Yeah. She fell in love with that guy, that farmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this episode really made me confused on where we stand like time wise and like all these moments. Like, is this all pre the Marley
invasion?
like attack? Yeah. Is this all pre, or is it any of it falling like after? Like, did they have to abandon like this whole plan to execute, and have to abandon the plan and then start like executing a different plan, or like I'm just confused on like the time and place we're at in this one.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure where I sit on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you don't know shit on this one.
Yeah, dude, I told you, I told everybody I tapped out. My mind tapped out on this one. I checked
this
out.
One, you're like, guy gets big, turns into giant monster man.
Aaron Strong, boy.
Aaron Strong, he scream.
Mikasa hotter. She is royal.
Sasha potato.
Sasha drink water. Pretty much, dude. But yeah, man, I guess that'll wrap it up for Attack on Titan and this episode. Unless you got anything else, man.
No. I think I'm good.
All right. Well, that'll take us to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, for listening. You can catch us at our socials, which I'll plug in the description. But we are the Monch Hours Podcast, and we appreciate all things anime and manga. That's our purpose, and to enjoy it with you, our listeners, our watchers, and our viewers, and our fans and supporters. And with that, I'm out.
Yeah, we out.
That was my Shark Tank impression.
Mark Cuban?
A little bit of both. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time on the Monch Hours Podcast. Okay.
Thanks for watching. Till next time on Monch Hours.